Kayne back
And before we start this off, this is episode 2, and it's titled Should I Stay or Should I Go? So I think it's only right. Hey Alexa, play Should I Stay or Should I Go?
Should I Stay or Should I Go remastered by The Clash on Amazon Music.
Yeah, bitch, we in the building. Yeah. Oh, hell no. Not playing none of these maps. Not yet. I said what I said earlier, but that's not today. Yeah. Woo! Should we have stayed, Kate, or should we have gone? Fuck that map.
Should I stay or should I go?
I ain't going.
If you say that you are mine,
You said it's your mine, bitch.
I'll be here till the end of time.
You better be here forever, ho.
So you got to let me know.
You gotta let me know, bitch.
Should I stay or should I go?
Should I stay or should I go?
Always taste.
It's always taste.
Happy when I'm on my knees.
You're happy when I'm happy when you're on your knees, bitch.
It's fine and next it's black.
One day's fine and the next day's shit.
So if you want me off your back,
If you want me off your back, all you gotta say is, Daddy, please.
come on and let me know.
Let me know, bitch.
Should I stay or should I go?
Should I stay or should I go?
Stay or should I go?
Should I stay or should I go now, ho?
Should I stay or should I go?
Hey. There'll be trouble, Kane. Kane, if I stay, it's gonna be double.
So come on and let me know.
Come on and let me know, ho. Woo! Alexa, go now. Alexa, shut the fuck up. Thank you. All right, episode 2.
Probably got the time enough for
Should I stay or should I go? Well, what's good, guys? What's good, everybody? What's good to the people that are watching right now and to the viewers that are going to watch this later? Well, welcome back to the past, bitch. But this is episode 2, guys, and you know, me and Kane don't really have anything specific. We're just going to talk about things that come to our mind. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start this off, man. I'm on season 1 of Stranger Things, and I'm not going to lie, each episode is luring me in more and more. How much of Stranger Things did you watch, Kane, and what was your reception of the show from what you watched?
I watched the first season. I never really got into the second season though.
What wasn't interesting to you about it? Like, what did they change the theme of the show, or what was it? Or did you just not give it a chance?
I tried watching the first episode. I guess it just didn't hit the same as it did before. I guess mostly because whenever I was watching it, I was visiting family.
Okay. Yeah, man. Season, you know, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say without spoiling it, but season 1 is starting to get spicy. You know, now that everybody's starting to act. Bro, move! You can't just sit there, bitch, and be AFK. Move and go get some kills. Sitting over there like a little bitch. But yeah, man. You know, now that people are starting to realize that, hey, this isn't just some fucking random death in the city, and there's things that don't add up. Now everybody's starting to get paranoid, and it's making the show more and more intense. It makes the show very anticipating. And if I didn't have things that I needed to do, I would binge. I can't even talk. I sound like fucking Toothless off of Stranger Things. I would binge watch the entire show if I didn't have shit to do.
Yeah.
I like the show, dude. I like the show, man. It's dope because it combines, you know, youth comedy with supernatural, also with crime. All three of those genres I really like. I don't like children. I like comedic children. You know what I fucking mean. That sounded really weird. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really like the show. I was thinking when I was watching it, should I stay or should I go? And so far, I'm thinking I should stay. But yeah, dude, Kane, anything you witnessed today or learned about that you feel like, you know, you want to bring to our attention?
I haven't seen very much. What about you?
1 second. Oh, I just got killed by it. What is your anticipation for Modern Warfare 2? And do you think that it will outdo the previous Modern Warfare 2, or do you think that's not possible just because of nostalgia purposes?
That's a good question. I am not sure. Honestly, though, I just can't wait to see what they would do.
Are you gonna give it a chance, or are you just gonna go in there biased?
No, I'm gonna give it a chance because Modern Warfare 2 brings back so many memories.
In my opinion, 1 second. Oh shit! I just killed myself. In my opinion, it's the greatest multiplayer Call of Duty game of all time.
Yeah,
Not zombies or anything like that, but like as far as performance and the maps, it was a very good game. You know, now it's very hard to play because motherfuckers just use aimbot and all types of shit. But it's definitely one of the greatest Call of Duty games that there is.
Oh yeah.
You remember back in the day when
Yeah,
Call of Duty games were so good that people actually enjoyed playing the campaigns?
Yeah.
I used to be more hyped for the campaign than multiplayer, if we're being honest.
I know, me too.
And I would try to beat the campaign in the first night. Black Ops 4?
For when Black Ops 4 came out and they didn't even have a campaign. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Once the first one that came out without a campaign, I no longer played it, the campaign because they took it away. Wait, so did they bring it back?
No, they never made a campaign for Black Ops 4.
No, is there any more campaigns like for any of the other Call of Duties that have came out in the last half?
Yeah, there's one on Modern Warfare 2019. There's one on Cold War. There's one on Vanguard.
Did you play the one on Vanguard?
I don't even have Vanguard.
Oh, I heard the game was pretty mid.
Yeah, from what I've seen, they could have done a lot better. I feel like the game was rushed too.
Yeah, dude, I'm hyped for it, man. I'm hyped for games, but speaking of video games, man, I really want us to get the times back where, you know, there were multiple different video game franchises, not just Call of Duty and Battlefield. Right. You had Medal of Honor and all types of fucking... Hold up. You had all types of games. You didn't just have one or two spearheads leading the gaming industry as far as, you know, shooter games, third-person shooters or first-person shooters. There was so much more variety. When you went to the game store, it was actually hard to decide what the fuck you were going to have your mom get you because there were so many different games. Like, I remember growing up in Lawton, Oklahoma, and going to Game King and it being like going to a fucking carnival because there were so many different damn games, bro.
Yeah, I know, especially on like the PS2 and stuff.
Yeah, man. Tell us a little bit about your history with gaming and what type of games did you play at first? What type of games did you stop playing, and what type of games do you mainly like playing now? And what changed it? What in life changed it for you?
I think the first game that I ever on the Nintendo 64. What the fuck was that? It was my bad. I just died to some fucking bot. But first game I think I played was on the Nintendo 64, and it was Super Mario 64.
Oh, legendary.
I used to love that game.
Keep going. Ask you 3 questions, mother sucker.
I never gave anything out on the DS too. That shit was huge. But what was the second question?
What type of games did you stop playing as you grew up?
As I grew up, I stopped playing Halo as much.
What was the reason for that?
Just kind of lost interest in it after Halo 3.
What was the reason for your loss of interest? Like, was it graphics? Shout out to the 2 people in chat. Feel free to, you know, you guys are here for the live episode, so I can't even talk, guys. Feel free to say whatever you want, and I'll read it out loud to Kane, or anything like that. But anyways, Kane, continue.
I don't think it was the graphics. I think it was just me switching over to a PlayStation. Halo not being on there. Kind of drifted away from it, I guess.
Yep. Did you ever, before you switched to PlayStation, did you ever play, like, you remember the whole Gears of War fucking phase? No, and everybody acted like Gears of War was gonna outdo COD at one point.
I remember that, but no, I never played Gears.
I never bought into the Gears of War hype. And by the way, what type of games do you play now? Like, what main type of games do you look for as far as campaign-wise and multiplayer?
I don't
Let
know.
me get on the
dude. I
pod.
don't really-
Mannequin says, "Let me get on the podcast." No, man, hell no. Your ass is gonna get on here and say something that's gonna get me taken off of YouTube. But anyways, what were you saying, Kane?
But my shit lagging like crazy, bro. Come on.
WWW. Mannequin said W. But keep going.
I don't really play very many games that much.
But if you want a good campaign,
I play, like,
what type of game do you suggest to a viewer for a great campaign?
Me personally, this is probably gonna sound, I guess, a little biased, whatever, but I say either the Modern Warfare series or the Black Ops 1 and 2.
What about games? I mean, come on, dude. We know you play game. I mean, I know at least that you play games like Uncharted.
Oh my
Would you
gosh.
recommend that franchise to people? You know, new gamers or people looking for a adventurous yet, shooter style type of game, but also a free world. Kane, don't smash your setup. It's just a game. Someone said that a good game to play a campaign with is Battlefield Hardline. Well, guys, there goes Kane. This dude, hey guys, I need you guys to all if you follow Prince Kane on Instagram, you all need to go message him and tell him to get rid of the fucking Walmart Wi-Fi because it makes it impossible for this guy to even be able to talk. But yeah, man, Battlefield Hardline, dude. At one point, Battlefield was actually Battlefield was actually giving Call of Duty a run for their money because this was the graphics race back then. Before there was kind of a standard for all video games and graphics. Before that, it was like, who's going to put out the best graphics, but also, what can you do? You know, people got tired of just being able to shoot people. They wanted to be in boats or drive planes. They wanted to fly planes. They wanted to do... I fucking suck. They wanted to do more than just shoot people because realistically, in a war setting, you're not just, just shooting people. You know, there's multiple different divisions of shit like that. I need to download Cold War again, but I'm asking Cold War. Bro, it's all good. We'll carry you. Look at Daddy with the kill cam. But yeah, man, another good game, if you guys are into playing old games, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jet Li, but to all my Jet Li fans out there, now this is an old game, so the graphics are going to be shit, but if you're looking for a good campaign, I would definitely recommend you play Rise of Honor. It's a game that you actually play as Jet Li, and like the fucking action is on par, and the campaign is on par. Now, I don't remember what happens in the campaign, but I just remember to this day that was one of the greatest campaigns that I've ever played. Same with games like Max Payne. Spider-Man Miles Morales has a fucking amazing campaign. I still find myself from time to time going on that game and, you know what I'm saying, just swinging around New York City. Star Wars Fighter Squadron is fire. Dude, I never played it. I also need to beat the Battlefront 2 campaign on Star Wars, but I haven't done that. You know, really, realistically, ideally, any Star Wars game has a great campaign. Some of them are worse or not as good as others, but, you know... Star Wars usually has that type of thing going on. Oh, Kane's back, guys. Bro, Red Dead Redemption has a great campaign. Yes, Red Dead Redemption 2 specifically. The new Red Dead Redemption was fire as well. But Red Dead Redemption has an amazing campaign. It's badass. And it's a really refreshing feel, especially if you're a Rockstar fan and you play games like, you know, GTA, etc. It's kind of a refreshing feel because it's not as futuristic. And at the same time, you get to, you know, have that Western feel. But yeah, man, I love the future of video games. I really hope that we get that expansive feel back to where they're making a new Knights of the Old Republic. Dude, I've never played that game. Never played that game. My brother said I should, but I haven't played it yet. But yeah, like I said, man, yeah. I just hope that they really get back to having it Kane sound like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead. Y'all stupid. But I really just hope that they get back to the point in gaming where you had more of a selection. I feel like we don't have a variety, especially, you know, they don't really need to improve the graphics any more than they already are. They damn near look real. And then we're talking about the metaverse and so forth with the virtual reality. It looks pretty good. Focus on delivery, which means you need more quantity. The quality is already there. I mean, look at the engines and the softwares that they use. It's already there. I'm a huge video game nerd and stuff like that. I need to beat the Final Fantasy games. Those are amazing franchises. The graphics are crazy. There's hella cutscenes, but yeah. Madden needs to get off Frostbite. Yeah, the way that I feel about Madden is they just put out the same fucking game every year. They change one or two things and update the roster. It's really not a fun game. I mean, I play it every now and then on franchise just because, but that game cannot retain me. Ultimate Team's whatever, but I can't, bro. You know. And by the way, speaking of sports games, 2K needs to take off that fucking dunk meter. That shit is garbage. That shit is terrible. That shit is literally dog water. And I would have stayed on my fucking Xbox One S if I knew that you would have to have a fucking dunk meter on 2K. I should not have to time a dunk. If I'm 6 foot fucking 23 and I go up for a dunk, I should be able to dunk it. Maki gave up on Madden after I made him fumble on Madden 22. Bro, I beat you by... double digits, triple double digits. You better shut your ass up. But yeah, man. Kayne, are you back, man? This dude's not here. Well, guys, Kayne's not really, seemingly isn't going to be here for much of episode 2 in the podcast, so I guess I'll take over. Now, speaking of horror games, I will be streaming more horror games soon. I recently just beat Resident Evil Biohazard, which... it's another great campaign. I recently just beat it, and that game scared the dog shit out of me. Kayne, I can hear you now. Are you back? No, you're not back. But that game scared the dog shit out of me, and I really was trying to stream it on Twitch, but due to whatever the fuck their terms of agreement, terms of service is, you can't actually stream that game, which is stupid, bro. You should be able to stream it. This is a streaming age. I shouldn't have to not be able to stream this game because of your shitty ass terms of service. But anyways, that was a scary ass game. I'm not going to really spoil it, but basically there's this like infection going around, but this infection is contaminating a family in a redneck ass, you know, in the neck of the woods country, in the country type shit, bro. And you have to go rescue your girlfriend because she fucking went missing. You have to go rescue her because she fucking went missing. So you're going through here and you're dealing with this crazy ass family. They're like cannibals and all types of shit, bro. And it was scary as fuck. But I'm definitely going to be streaming like Dead by Daylight and shit like that. The Walking Dead is a good campaign, but it's not really free roam. Oh, you talking about the Telltale series? Hell yeah, I have that on my Nintendo Switch. It's pretty dope. I hope that they give a real Walking Dead game one day based around the character of Rick Grimes. That'd be crazy. But yeah, guys, I will be streaming more horror games, and if you have recommendations, I don't mind playing indie horror games either because I had some friends in the past that went on indie websites and played horror games, and they have some pretty fucking crazy games, man. You have to think, what type of mindset do you have to come up with these storylines? But I absolutely fucking love it because ever since a kid, you know, when I was thrown in front of TVs watching shit like Chucky and shit, I just really love horror, dude. Like, I just really fucking love horror. Where'd that dude go? Dead by Daylight's a really good game too when you have a good killer. Play Out Last, I would definitely watch. Got the notifications turned on. Yeah. I'm gonna make a list. I'm probably gonna make a post on Instagram, and I'm gonna say what games do you guys want me to stream, and everybody can go comment. And probably like once a week or every other week, I'll buy a game that's requested, and I'll beat it on YouTube and Twitch, and shit like that. And if you want me to play certain difficulties, or you know, if you want Kayne to play a game, if he could get fucking new Wi-Fi or that Dollar Tree ass shit, he ain't gonna be streaming shit. But fuck. But yeah, man. I just love games, guys. I'm really a nerd when it comes to video games. I've played video games since I was a jit. I've played every system you could think of, even if it came out before me, because I had fucking old head family members that had them. You know, I was playing the 64. What up? I was playing the Nintendo 64 with Smash Bros. And shit like that. You know damn well I carried your ass on Dead. Shut the fuck up. It'll be a little skittle tittle McGriddle biddle. But anyways. Yeah, guys, so I don't know if you caught yesterday's episode, but today, you know, there's been breaking news that Jake Paul will not be fighting Tommy Fury. He will be fighting something Top Ramen or whatever the fuck is King Raymond or Ramen, whatever the fuck his name is. But he actually looks like he's going to give Jake Paul a run for his money, and I'm excited for this. I don't want to just watch this dude get in the ring with the fucking rookie and wash him because it doesn't really prove anything, you know? This is This is actually going to be comp for him. This is where he's going to be tested to see if he truly is a boxer. You know, I'm also excited for the KSI boxing fight. You know, I think KSI is going to definitely win that one. I don't think that dude's fighting KSI stands a fucking chance. But the dude that's fighting Jake Paul, he don't look like a sissy. That motherfucking nigga look like he'll beat your ass. So, you know, I'm all in favor for Jake Paul in this fight, but this is where he will be tested, and this is where he will truly gain my respect. You know, Tyron Woodley's washed up. He got his ass whooped in, you know, the majority of his last few fights with the UFC before his contract expired. So, you know, we couldn't really expect this so much from an old head-ass man. I mean, the man's is literally 40 years old. And the way that he got dropped in there, bro, like, props to Jake Paul, but Tyron Woodley needs to quit it. He needs to stop immediately. But I'm very excited to see, you know, what Jake Paul is going to bring to the table. I mean, he's getting swollen and swollen. He's getting more jacked. But in boxing, it's not necessarily about muscle. It's about technique. I mean, look at the great defensive fighters like Floyd Mayweather. They look like fucking string bean, you know. They don't look like they could bench press more than the bar. But it doesn't matter. Their technique is what it's about. Even I would win against Willie. That's a fact. But, yeah, man, I'm excited. Oh, shit, guys. Kane joined the party. See if it's fucking... Oh, my... That was bullshit. If you saw that just now, if you're watching and not listening to this while you're at work or some shit, and you just watched that shit was terrible. Got your hat. I got your hat, Mayweather. But even that fight, man, with Logan Paul, I feel like he didn't really... Logan didn't test himself. He shouldn't be fighting... You know, as much... As legendary as Mayweather is a fucking... You know how much lighter he is than him? Those punches... I don't give a fuck that it's Mayweather. Those punches are not really hurting Logan Paul like that. And a lot of people say Mayweather took the dive. I don't believe it. I believe that it was just a spar, and I also believe that Logan Paul wasn't tested. Put Logan Paul in the ring with someone like Mike Tyson, you know? So, I mean, and I know he's an old head too, but I'm just saying, he's in his weight class. Logan Paul is a tall, swole-ass motherfucker, bro. He's not worried about no punches from Mayweather, especially a defensive Mayweather. Mayweather isn't, in his latter of his career, wasn't known as an offensive juggernaut. He's always been a finesse boxer, and towards the end, he was a defensive. He was going to beat you at the cards. He wasn't going to knock you out. You know, if he would have went for knockouts in a lot of the last fights that he had, he would have lost, in my opinion. And he's the greatest defensive boxer of all time, you know? And I don't know if you guys heard, but it's rumored that Floyd Mayweather will be rematching Conor McGregor next year in August, and I am so fucking excited for that because Conor McGregor is my favorite. Mike Tyson will make Logan look like Alan from Hangover. You're dumb. But what was I saying? Fuck. Oh yeah. Conor McGregor was my favorite UFC fighter. Not even just because of his record and shit like that, but because of his character. He's an amazing UFC fighter, and I think he changed the game of UFC. I think he's the face of UFC. Maybe not today, but definitely during, you know, his prime. But I would love to see him get in the ring with Mayweather. That was a very entertaining fight, and there were times where I thought that he was going to fucking drop Mayweather, so I'll be excited for that fight. But, yeah, man, you know, there's just a lot of great shit going on, but there's also a adequate amount of fuck shit going on right now. You sleeping on Khabib. Oh, no, Khabib beat the dog shit out of Conor McGregor, and if he fought McGregor again, he'd whoop his ass again. Khabib is the greatest fucking... In his division, he's the greatest fighter of all time. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Khabib in his prime, bro, that motherfucker was scary. That motherfucker wrestled bears, man. He's just different. He's just built different. And you look at his face, bro. He died, bitch. You just look at his face and you can tell he's really like that. Hold up. But, yeah, man, there's a lot of crazy shit going on. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of fuck shit going on, but there's also so many realms of entertainment coming our way. Wasn't there a massive brawl following the fight? I think that was before when he threw a chair at the bus or something like that. I wrestle sheep, basically same thing as a bear. Oh, I just got killed by my own fucking care. Oh, no. You a hoe for that. Hold up. Luckily, I'm right by my care package, guys. Take that. Fucking weak-ass spy plane. Oh, shit. But on another fucking note, guys, we have to talk about... I was watching a Set the Programmer video, and... He was basically talking about who would win in a fight, a fucking a gorilla, a silverback gorilla, or I think it was a brown bear or grizzly bear. But the outcome of the video actually admitted that a fucking gorilla would lose to a bear. Now, this might be to some of you like, fucking duh. Draw? Well, I've never got a draw in Call of Duty. That's crazy. I've never gotten a draw in Call of Duty. But the outcome of the fucking thing was that a grizzly bear would actually destroy a fucking gorilla. Because they're bigger than them. Their flesh, you know, if they took a bite, it would do less to their flesh than it would do to a gorilla. Because a gorilla's flesh is more like a human. And gorillas... I'll have to react to the video and have you guys listen while I'm watching it. But the way that bro explained it, a gorilla could not fuck with a bear. Kayne, are you there? Let's try to get Kayne in here, guys, because I don't know what's going on with this shit, but I'm pretty sure he would like to talk to you guys. Let me try to lead the party and then join. But you know, it's alleged that a gorilla would... I see what you're saying in the chat, and it's crazy to me too that a gorilla would lose to a bear. And that's I don't know about you guys, but to me that's fucking jaw dropping. That's insane, right? But bears, you know, we're getting Godzilla, we're getting King Kong, but imagine a fucking giant bear. Imagine 100-foot long. I don't play in America. We're leaving this fucking map. Fuck that map. Yo, Kayne, can you hear me? Yo, Kayne.
Can you hear me?
Finally, bitch.
Damn.
But yo, bro, can you give your thoughts on what I just said about basically gorillas would lose to a bear? Do you agree with that analysis, or do you? And if you don't, why not?
I'm not sure. I probably have to do a little more research on both the animals.
But just think about it though. Mannequin said, Kayne need to throw his potato plugged Wi-Fi away. God.
Hell no.
But I mean, just think about it. Just like without even researching from what you know about both of them, who would you think would win, and why?
Naturally, I would think that the gorilla would win just simply because like they're super fucking strong. But according to that video that you were talking about, them grizzly bears, they got some strong ass fucking jaws where they could fucking tear off a chunk of flesh off of anything. Especially a grizzly bear if their skin is more like human skin. Oh yeah.
Yep, and now that we're talking about this, because I didn't retain enough of the video to be able to explain it to you guys. Man, you know how that shit is, bro, when like you watch something and you know exactly why, but you can't really explain it.
Yeah.
That's how it is. So I'm gonna have to, me and Kayne, probably in the next episode, we'll get a guest for the podcast and we'll all debate over that shit. That sounds fire to me. So yeah, we're gonna be getting guests for podcasts, and stay tuned because we're gonna make posts on the Maxxkii and Kayne. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're gonna make posts on the Maxxkii and Kayne, and I'm gonna make it on my actual page. I want you guys to comment guests that you want us to have on the podcast, games that you want us to stream. Well, I guess you could say Maxxkii because Kayne's Dollar Tree ass Wi-Fi isn't gonna be able to stream shit. But yeah, we'll just give you guys the chance to, you know, because this shit's gonna grow. This is episode 2. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go every day. I know me and Kayne actually have a fucking schedule, but I'm going to try to find time every day. And the days that I don't, well, at least just know that consistently you'll get podcasts at least 3 to 4 times a week from us. The rest of it will just be YouTube videos, but we'll try our very best to get it to you guys. Kayne, I know you were gone for quite a bit of time, so you might have missed a lot of the topics that I spoke about. Is there anything that you can think of that you would like to talk about or enlighten our following about?
My bad. I'm over here trying to shoot this guy because he's over here trying to.
You better learn how to multitask, bitch. Damn.
Boy. Trying to think.
Motherfucker thought he fought it, but the motherfucker cold shit it.
I haven't really seen much today on anything.
I know, but not even just about today, you little dweeb. Is there anything you feel like sharing with us, or feel like we might need to know? Someone said, can you talk about the meaning behind your songs? They want to know. So they didn't say what specific song, so I guess you could just pick a song and tell us the meaning behind it, dude.
Paradise. I like Paradise. Paradise is a song basically that I just wrote about me just trying to get to where I want to get to, and not even just like music or career wise, but in life, period. You know, living that paradise life. Just being able to kick back and not have to worry about a damn thing. And just working on the grind, trying to get up there.
That's facts, bro. Like, hold up, my bad. I was trying to, that song I think was a pretty upbeat, positive song. But my thing is, what do you have planned, you know, for the Nemo fan base? What type of music are you looking to bring, you know, going into the fall throughout this summer? What type of energy are you going to bring? And where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see this going? Because, you know, we're about to put out a lot of music, dude, and we're about to really grow this podcast. Where do you see yourself in 6 months from now? Musically, mentally, and everything.
Well, to answer the first question about the energy and the kind of songs that I'm going to be releasing, I like making, like, positive, like, upbeat songs like Paradise. You know, I'm not too big on the whole murder shit. But, where do I see myself? I'm aiming to hit, hopefully, maybe at least get to 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. That's my first step. Music, and I also want to get the YouTube channel going bigger too. That's another thing.
Yeah, dude,
But I
I
don't want
really
to just do music. I'd like to be able to do YouTube as well.
facts.
What about you?
Dude, I just want to keep growing, dude. I've already grown over 100% as far as Instagram goes this year. My Spotify has reached numbers that it's never hit through its entirety. You know, I had a prevalent following through SoundCloud because that's where I started. So people were like, my fans were kind of lazy as far as they don't want to listen to my shit on Spotify because they don't want to pay for premium. So they just listen to me on SoundCloud. But now it's starting to change because not only am I forcing them because they only get certain songs on SoundCloud, but my fans are getting older, which means they have more money, which means they can have things like Spotify. Naruto, shut your bitch ass up. Which means they can do more shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, yeah, man. I mean, I'm just going to keep going to keep God in my life and to be consistent, to hold each other accountable. Because if we don't hold each other accountable, you know how it is. Next thing you know, we'll be like, yeah, bro, I ain't got in the studio in like 2 months. Like, or I ain't done this, or I've been out the gym. Like, no, bro. Or, oh, yeah, I just beat my meat. Like, no, bro, we're not doing none of that weak-ass shit no more, bro. We really trying to ascend, bro. Like, not even on no, like, oh, my energy, like, none of that gay-ass shit. I'm talking, like, seriously, bro. Like, I'm just really trying to transform in every area of my life. And I'm not going to be number-based anymore. I can control my work ethic. I control my output. But I can't control the results, the statistics. The people that support me, if they're not supporting me the right way, they can fuck off. But I can't control if they support me or not. It's up to them where this, I wouldn't say circus because I'm not a clown, but where the fuck this shit goes. You know what I'm saying? It's not up to me. All I can do is put out the shit. And if they don't like, I don't like the mix or the message or the direction. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I put this shit out because I put it out. I don't give a fuck what you think, nigga. But unless it's positive, for real. But
that's the mindset that you gotta have.
That's the mindset. And I really feel good about this year, but I feel like I'm going to ascend to a whole nother level because I truly feel almost unfuckwittable now. Because it's like I have an extra shield. And I'm not feeling arrogant, don't get me wrong. But I just feel like I have a shield around me that I didn't have back then. I was relying on my own will, my own willpower. And every time I try to just rely on me, I failed. So now that I got, the bros, the true bros, we got rid of all the fuck niggas. Now that I got all the true bros, which is very few, and then, God, it just changed everything. So, I don't know, man. I'm going to go where this takes. I'm going to put in work like a motherfucker. Like I told you earlier, I'm trying to outwork 2018, 2019 Maxxkii. That guy was different. That guy was on his shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to outwork that bitch. But yeah, that's where I see myself. Dude, on
You
another note,
asshole.
I don't know if you ever were a WWE fan, but dude, John Cena just came back to wrestling.
Nah.
Hell yeah. And guess what?
What?
He's been fucking wrestling for 20 years now. I didn't even
Damn.
know that. Bro,
That's crazy.
he came into the WWE at 2002. And guess what? His name wasn't even John Cena. His name was the Prototype. He came in, he used to wear like, you know those little underwear wrestlers be wearing?
Yeah.
He had like boxer brief version, and he didn't listen, his entrance wasn't even rap. It was like some rock entrance. A lot of people don't know that, but I'm a John Cena fanboy, so I know all that shit. He's back in the WWE after 20 years, dude.
That's crazy.
20 years and he's still that swole and still that You know, there's not too many people like him and The Rock that can still do that shit at such a high level at that age. Because he's in his 40s now, dude.
That's crazy. He's been in wrestling as long as I've been alive.
And he's an amazing movie star, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if if you saw the new Suicide Squad movie, which it flopped, it did terrible. They had a lot of big name actors in it, but it just did terrible. Because the first one, bro, had Will Smith and all types of shit. You remember that one had Jared Leto as the Joker? That shit was fire. But the second one was trash. They just did too much. But John Cena played the villain called the Peacemaker in there, and he did an amazing fucking job. I never thought I could see John Cena's big ass in a movie like that. But yeah, I go to talk about that because I want to say that, you know, just to the new kids, to the new booty ass niggas, John Cena is a meme. Like, he's not to be taken serious. But I grew up with him, and he's an inspiration. And I brought up the 20-year thing, bro, because when he was giving his speech about his return, and we know WWE's fake, like, come on now, but it's still an art style. So while he was doing his speech, he was like, he didn't come out and say, yeah, 20 years, I'm the fucking shit, I did all this. He came out and said, I just want to say thank you to the people for allowing me to do this for 20 years.
That's crazy.
And if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. You know, y'all told me the days when I sucked, but you also were kind enough to tell me the days where I was good. And, you know, I don't think enough athletes really give the props to the customers, because those weak-ass $1 million contracts that they get for them to be requesting trades and doing all this lame shit and saying they don't care about the fans, bro, let's be honest. If it wasn't for the fans, they wouldn't be able to do that shit for the amount of money. They would have to go work at Subway after their basketball games. Like, I don't like athletes that feel entitled, because, like I said, if it wasn't for the people that buy those tickets,
they wouldn't be there.
You would be at the YMCA playing pickup basketball like me every fucking day.
For real,
so
though.
They need to be more grateful. Big giant motherfuckers don't know how to pay no respect.
There's not that many athletes, or really. Well, I guess athletes. There's not very many that keep it humble like that.
Yeah, they don't. They just don't, dude. But I got one more thing that I want to bring up to you before we get out of here.
What's up?
So recently I've been seeing some art. This bitch killed me in the final kill cam. You could suck my arse. But recently they've been saying that they're trying to recreate dinosaurs with the cloning technology that they have using fossils that they've found, archaeologists have found. What do you think about scientists trying to resurrect dinosaurs? Do you think it's a positive thing or a negative thing? Do you think they'll actually be able to do it? And what do you think will happen to humanity down the line by bringing back such a cerebral, you know, species like the dinosaurs?
I think they need to just leave them alone. Like, it would be, I guess it'd be cool to see them, but not at the same time. Because I don't nobody want to get ate by a T-Rex.
Kane, I just want to say, you are one of the worst fucking talkers ever. I just asked you 3 questions and you answered 3 questions with 3 fucking words. Fuck off. But, so I think it'll be a negative thing for humanity, because you gotta understand, who's gonna be on that food chain? Yeah. And so, okay, you can hold them in captivity, kind of like they did to Kong in that, you know, that weird ass virtual, whatever the fuck you call it, but bro, they're not going to be able to retain them. And what if they weaponize dinosaurs? Next thing you know, you got fucking dinosaurs on the battlefield. People are dropping bombs on them and shit. And next thing you know, bro, fucking planes dropping T-Rexes from the sky to terrorize cities with parachutes and shit. Bro, I could just already see some goofy ass shit going on. Maybe not as goofy as what I just said, but I just don't feel like it's going to be a positive thing for humanity. And why bring back something that was wiped out by asteroids? You think it wasn't wiped out for a reason? I mean, why would you want to bring those back? That's like saying you want to bring megalodons back in the oceans. Now, why the fuck would you want to do that?
I have no idea.
Or why the fuck would you want to bring back woolly mammoths?
Hell no.
Or snakes that were like 100 fucking feet. Dude, I see a fucking 6-foot snake and I'm already ready to cry. I don't want no fucking 100-foot snake. Bro, snakes that exist today already eat fucking children. And you think I want a 100-foot snake? I'll get a 100-foot dick in my pants.
What?
Pause. But okay, that's good. Someone's gonna screenshot that. Fuck. Screen record that. But that was so fucking sus, bro. I did not mean it that way. But
I feel that though. I can already see them doing some stupid.
And then I guess a follow-up question, since you don't know how to fucking answer questions. Do you think that lizards used to be almost as big as Godzilla? Or maybe not as big as Godzilla, but do you think they maybe could have been the size of some dinosaurs back in the day? Because when you look at them now, it's kind of hard to think that these motherfuckers have always been this small.
I think it's possible. I mean, I'm sure they've always been small, but I'm sure there's been like way earlier during the beginning of time. I'm sure there's been bigger ones. You know,
How would you feel
bigger.
about a Godzilla-like lizard existing?
I don't know. I've always tended to think that they were more like dragons.
See, now you're fucking contradicting yourself, bitch. Because I asked you a week ago. No, we talked about Godzilla, and you said you wish Godzilla was alive.
Yeah, I do wish he was alive, but when I think about lizards being huge, I don't think that they probably could have ever gotten that big. I think they were probably like dragon size.
Do you think dragons existed back then?
I think it's possible. I think anything's possible. I think it was really badass if they did.
So you would want things like that fucking dwelling amongst us?
Hell yeah, bro. Dragons.
Dude,
Awesome.
so you wouldn't want fucking dinosaurs, but you would want flying dinosaurs.
Hell yeah, I tame one.
Bro, how are you going to tame it? You going to bend him over and spank him? How the fuck are you going to tame a dragon? I'm going to be dragging these nuts across your chin the next time I fucking see you for saying that stupid ass shit. Why the fuck would you... How would you tame a dragon? Explain, Kane. We're listening. We're listening.
Just like you do with a wild animal. You take the egg, then you incubate it.
So you think you're going to take a dragon's egg and then it's going to get on his knees and cry and beg you not to take... How is that going to work? Nigga, you watching too much Shrek, nigga. How is that going to work? How is that going to work?
It's the same way that you do with with a wild animal. You take it when you find it when it's the baby, and you take care of it and raise it.
So my question is, buddy, how the fuck are you gonna escape the mama dragon once you take their egg?
Shit, I don't know. I'll find a way.
See, buddy, what you're yeah. What you're failing to realize, What you're failing to realize is that if you don't survive from that, you do not come back to life. So why would you even try to take a dragon's egg, Kane? Yeah, motherfucker said you can't even tame your Wi-Fi, but you want to tame a dragon. Somebody just said that in the comment section.
Whoever that was, fuck you.
Oh, shit. And then with that, guys, I think this podcast is dragging on at this point. I'm going to go ahead and conclude this. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support to another episode. We will have clips and, timestamps put later. But, Kane, you got any last words for the viewers?
I will tame a dragon if they're real.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to tame you next time I see you, boy. But anyways, guys, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And, Kane, what else?
Share with your friends, your families, your mummies and aunties, and whoever else you got.
And we'll catch you guys next time. We're going to go attempt to tame a dragon. Goodbye.